Good day, dear viewers all over the world. How you all doing? My name is Gide. I'm precisely reaching you guys from Okutama in Bayelsa State. In this video section, I'm going to be enlightening you guys on the causes of mobility and mortality in your snail farming. Let me simply breaking the word to a simpler form which every person can understand. That is what causes death rate, what is making your snails die in your pen, in your farm. This video it will be very useful to those practicing snail farm that is affected by death rates and those who wants to go into snail farming. So stay tuned, pay attention to this video so that you can get enlightenment, so that when you venture into your own snail farm you won't run at loss. Because once mortality occurs in your snail farm, automatically you are running at loss. So pay attention to this video. I'm going to mention the major three factors that causes death rates in your snail farm and how you can prevent them. So stay tuned to this video, pay attention to this video. I'm going to be listing out now them one after the other now. Number one cause of mortality in snail farming is temperature. Temperature is a major cause of mortality in snail farm. Temperature, which is heat. Snails are cold-blooded animals. They live in a natural habitat, that is their host. In their natural habitat where they live, they normally stay under grasses, plantain leaves. That is where they live. The reason why they are staying there, that is the place where they can get that natural, that habitat, that cool environment. Because they are cold-blooded animals, they cannot survive in heat. They cannot stay in heat. Heat is not favorable to them. If they are exposed to the sunlight, direct sunlight, they will die. They will die because their system is not inclined to that, so they will die. So even as same, if you are farming snails, make sure you add plantain leaves, plantain branch inside of it together with leaves, so that they can hide under. Once they hide under, they will be able to stay there, produce their eggs, and they will live long. So I have mentioned number one, temperature. Number two, I will be going directly is bacteria. Bacteria is a very major cause of death rate in your snail farming. What causes bacteria? Bacteria is the kind of food you give to them. Normally, snails are vegetarians. They feed on fruits and vegetables, which is their major food. Although we have diagnosed, we have done our own research to be able to bring out their own feed, but their natural feed at which they eat, their natural food is normal fruit and vegetable that we eat, such as apple, mango, watermelon, all those blah 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 blah. Then the vegetables, they are ugu, water leaves, and all the rest. Bacteria, where the bacteria comes from, if the fruit you give to them is contaminated, automatically they will contaminate the disease. Once the disease comes to them, they will get ill and they will die. Trauma. Snails, you can also give them food from your kitchen, but note, they don't eat anything concerning salt. Make sure you don't give them. You can give them your plantain peels, waste, such as the waste you can introduce to your snails. The waste you can give to your snails. Number one is substances like plantain leaves, yam leaf, vegetables, and blah blah. Make sure that anything you are giving to snails, salt must not be involved. Salt shouldn't be inside. If you give them salty food, they will die automatically. They will eat it, not that they will not eat it, but immediately they eat it, after sometimes they will die, because salt is not favorable to their health. It's not favorable to their lifespan. Salt is not eating of them. So I'm going to be listing the final cause of mortality. It is a very serious one that causes down. This is a very fast death rate. This one doesn't take time. Pesticides. Pesticide is a very serious one. Some of the pesticides, I will mention them. Pesticides such as rats, ants, cockroach, and all the rest. Those are enemies to snails. Immediately they get access to the snails, they will feed on the meat. As they feed on the meat, they will die. So wherever you are farming your snails, make sure you insecticize the environment. Once you insecticize the environment, if you want to know more on how you can insecticize your environment, how you can apply these chemicals in your farm which will not harm, because there's a way you apply it, the snails will die. you can reach me later directly. I will display my phone number on the screen. So make sure you always insecticize the environment to avoid these predators such as rats, ants and all the rest not to get into the snail farm, because immediately they have the access to your farm, they will kill your snails. And once your snails die, you are running at mortality. Once you are running at mortality, automatically you are running at lost. Mortality is lost. It's not something we should praise, abuse. It's not something we should support. We should fight against it. That is the main reason why I am making this video, to save other farmers, save other people that are into snail farming or want to venture into snail farming. So this video has been useful to you, please don't keep this knowledge to yourself. If you have grabbed anything from what I'm saying, if you have understood anything from what I'm saying, don't keep it to yourself. Share it to your friends, your loved ones, your family and all the rest. Share the video. Thank you for viewing. Follow me on YouTube. If you are a new subscriber, please if you are a new viewer, please subscribe to my channel so I can grow, my audience can grow. Thank you very much for viewing. I remain my humble self, Gide, precisely reaching you guys from Mortality in Bayelsa State.